Okay, so we got cut off again. And I get very annoyed with this, but I do realize everything happens for a reason. So I'm going to wrap up the last Witch of the End of the World, and I'm going to say a couple more things because that came to my mind as I was waiting while I was uploading that video. When the Witch of the End of the World comes, she's holding on to that hourglass. Things are shifting and changing in our world. There's political unrest. There are relationships that are changing right now. Physical, personal, spiritual, work relationships, familial relationships, all kinds of shifts that are happening at this time. There's a chaotic feeling to it. Just like all of a sudden, you know, the wind starts to blow and there's seeming chaos that's going on. But everything, there's like a cleansing that's happening in this world. There is going to be possibly the need to live more simply and more in touch with nature. There's so many of us that are wanting and learning to live off the grid. There's going to be changes in political systems. There's going to be, like I said, it's going to feel like it's chaotic, and it's going to. But there's a reason that this is all happening. There's no need for fear, because it's all coming together. So the best thing you can do is prepare for it, be ready for these changes that are coming, and allow it to happen. Don't fight the changes that are coming, because you've actually called it in. We are moving from this dimension into a fifth dimensional world where the love movement and the love energy is going to be the one that's in control, instead of what's been in control up until this point. See the changes that are happening? Okay, so that's that message. The next message, before I start the next message, I want to talk to you. I remembered a few more things about the tiger totem. They do their best work at night, I said that. They're very, very devoted parents, good parents. So you will do your best work at night. I told you already, passionate, sensual people. But they are associated with the element of water. So everything about water and tigers comes together. Tiger is one of my main totems. I'm the big cat. And so working with the flow of water, allowing things to flow, working with the energies of the moon, the divine feminine, are all the things that come with the power of the tiger. So if you're wanting to work on certain things, you call on the power of the tiger to help you with the new moon. The new moon is when we call in all the things that we wish to bring into our lives, because we've got these big changes coming. We got a new moon up, and that's what we need to focus on. We call on the power of the tiger. Okay, and then also I was going to bring up about the dragonfly that kept flirting, kept coming back. So I thought there was something else. Not only is it what it is it speaks about coming into fall. They show up mostly when you're coming into fall time, which is clearly happening in California. I mean, look at this. We don't really look like fall here, but I know it is everywhere else. And our water is getting cold, and the leaves are starting to change. Somebody asked me the other day, do they change in California? Well, they change everywhere, but we don't have as colorful a display as you have in Wisconsin, or Colorado, or British Columbia, or places. I'm naming the places that I've been. But it represents that fall is coming. That's what the dragonfly is saying, the red dragonfly. It also represents that you have come through a very difficult time, and you have had basically the death of the old. So it's like the dark night of the soul has happened, and there's been a major transformation, which is what's going on with the same message from the Witch at the End of the World. Major transformation and shifting happening in your life, and when that happens, death, transformation, rebirth, moving into a new phase of your life. So it's after this difficult period, it's talking about returning to a place of love and harmony. It also speaks about they show up when loved ones have passed, because they're about transitioning, right? So if we're transitioning, wow, we just had a flycatcher go by. That was pretty cool. When they're transitioning from this from this world into the spirit world fully. So when they show up around you, a red dragonfly, that's your loved one coming to say, I'm at peace.